Hi, I'm Matty Campbell. I'm a season ticket holder at Everton, and just going to make a video of what I think the starting 11 for Everton should be. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So in goal for my squad is Tim Howard, the number 1 for the USA. And the reason he's in my squad, although I do know he makes mistakes, like in this video here, there's a few clips where it just shows some of the silly mistakes he can make, like any goalie. But he is, at the end of the day, an international goalkeeper who I think still maybe starting to finish up now, but he still should be number 1 for us, and he's still got the quality to be number 1 at Everton. He still pulls off some amazing saves, so yeah, he's my goalkeeper. Now moving on to defenders. I have put Luke Garbutt in for the time being because Leighton Baines is injured, and I just think Garbutt's a better fit as a fullback, and the way our team plays fullbacks in Oviedo. Coleman obviously at right back, John Stones, who I think is one of the best centre backs in the Premier League, especially probably the best young centre back in the Premier League, and our captain Phil Jagielka. Now in these videos, he just shows a few of the mistakes that our defenders make, because we do play the ball from the back. I think John Stones is capable of it, but Jagielka sometimes struggles to pass the ball out, and I just think we look a lot more solid when John Stones is playing alongside him than when Sylvan Distin is. But other than that, I mean, Jagielka, as great as he is at blocking shots and getting in the way, I sometimes think a good defender prevents those things from happening. But our two full-backs do get up quite a lot. Coleman, not having a great season like he had last year, but he's still getting up, making the opportunities and having the shots on goal. And I do think we have two of the best left-backs when Baines is fit in the Premier League. And our centre-backs, like Jagielka and Stones, both do get up for corners and set pieces, and as I said before, John Stones is one of the best young centre backs in the league. Moving on to midfield, obviously James McCarthy, first choice there, future captain at Everton I think. Mo Besic, who came in this year and just looked really solid in that role, and young Ross Barkley, who again is one of the best youngsters in the Premier League in my opinion. Now these clips show McCarthy can sometimes get caught in pace. For a young lad, he's not the fastest, but his other defensive duties, he is very solid. He's one of the best passers in the game as well. Besic, when he first came in, he did try a few stupid things like the odd trick pass and things like that, but since then he seems to have settled down, and some of the balls he's producing, like just there, is just really good. Ross Barkley, I don't understand why Martinez sometimes leaves him out of the squad. He's, in my opinion, one of the best passers in the league, and also when he's actually running at a defender, I do think defenders really do get scared of him. Like when we were at the stadium for this goal, everyone just knew he was going to end up in the back of the net, and when it did go in, everyone, as you can imagine, went absolutely mental. But yeah, Barkley, McCarthy and Besic are definitely the three for me. I know Naismith has scored a lot of goals for us this season, but I think when Naismith plays, Barkley's then shifted out position. And in my opinion, I think Barkley's a more effective player and therefore should get the choice ahead of Naismith. Next are the forwards. Now we have put Christian Atsu in ahead of Lennon and McGeady because purely on the performances he's had in the African Cup of Nations and the World Cup, I just think he does need a solid one. Obviously Kevin Mraz and Romelu Lukaku. Now, I know Lukaku can frustrate a lot of fans. When we're at the stadium, he is one of those players that a lot of fans can get on the back of because of his laziness, and being an Everton striker he can't be lazy. But I think when he's isolated on his own up front and played in that role, he doesn't get involved as much. But as you can see here, when he plays further back or just a bit more deeper in with players around him, he can get hold of the ball and he can produce some really good touches and good passes. I think he just needs the ball at his feet with a few options next to him. Because when he's got the options, he can create chances, and he can create chances not just for the players but for himself, as you can see here. But he just needs support around him. When he's on his own, isolated up front, getting the ball hooked to him, he really doesn't shine at all. The other forward, Morales, I know he can be one of those players again who he's very much a form player. When he's on form, he is on form, and he can go missing in a lot of games. But he is one of the best wingers in the Premier League. He can finish a ball, and when he's on form, he's on form. As we all know, Lukaku does know when and it is. He can finish a ball, and he is one of the best finishers like we saw last season. Obviously he hasn't got as many goals this season, but I do think if he is playing that role, he will start to finish again. As we have seen in not just the Premier League but the other tournaments this season, he can find a net on a regular basis. When Morales and Lukaku are playing on the same wavelength, they are a threat to any opposition. So that's my starting 11. Tim Howard in goal, Coleman and Garbutt as fullbacks, Jags and Stones centre-backs, Besic, McCarthy playing further back midfield, Barkley in ahead of them and just behind Lukaku with the two wingers, Atsu and Morales. I do think this solid 11 would be the best Everton option at the moment, obviously permitting Leighton Baines' injury. I think we can only improve now, and we'll hopefully see a few more goals of Goodison and a few better performances with more attacking football and more direct football. But I just hope we play the football that we know we're capable of playing. I hope you enjoyed the video and agree with me. Thank you very much.